Welcome to Changeling the Dreaming, Love Springs Eternal. This is Chapter 8 of our story. Before we get into this, where we will be picking right up where we left off, Monica, would you mind telling us what got us to the point we're about to keep going into tonight?
We had a big old Kithane meeting at Thorncrown Chapel, and it was going okay. Pamela was starting to step her game up and step up and be a leader, and then Grace Winterhawk came late, and people were kind of like, well, shouldn't we listen to her? She's the Arcadian she, after all. But that was going on, and then a steamroller came and tried to kill us. And
Driven by
a goblin lady. So we ran. A couple people got hurt. As we were running away, also, Morrigan fell out of the truck, which was very scary, and the steamroller goblin chased her down, but ultimately crashed into a ravine. And Morrigan got a little bit burnt, a little bit hurt, but we got to her in time, and we took her back to the Reverie to treat her wounds, because Dan has good healing. And two of the other Kithane had to go to the hospital.
It was Chuck and Crescent.
Yes. And so now we are back at the Reverie, just kind of regrouping and processing and everything like that.
Sounds about right to me. Does anybody else have anything they want to add?
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, we are at the Reverie, and Morrigan has retired upstairs.
Huh?
What is it?
I was gonna say, I forgot. Varix whipped his dick out and helped us get away.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, that's kind of important.
That's why Morrigan fell out of the truck. She's like, I can't believe that worked.
I'm sorry, everyone. I needed to include that. Can't believe I forgot. My bad.
Well, now it's in there for posterity.
We're going to be retconning the truck did not look like it fell off a cliff. Actually, what the goblin ended up seeing was when Varix whipped his dick out and helicoptered it around, it actually made the car fly up in the air and then fly away like the Back to the Future DeLorean.
Yes, to the DuckTales moon-based theme.
Yes. So that's what the goblin actually saw. So don't just forget about what you heard in the last episode. That's what actually happened. That's our headcanon from now on.
Yes, that's what happened.
Yeah, that was in our chat. That became a thing. So it was too funny not to. So now you are informed that's what went down. That minor detail that's so important.
It's very important.
Yes.
It's a very, very important to Varix. All right.
Well, we find ourselves with a Morrigan retired for the evening.
She's going to send some text messages, though.
Okay, that's fine. We have, within the Reverie, a group of Kithane. A motley crew, if you will.
But
we have, of course, Pamela and Varix. But we also have Lady Grace Winterhawk. We have a new face to the group, a troll, Julio Garces. We have Jake is there as well. And we have, for a brief moment, Kyle Gibson, who seems to be getting ready to make his way out. And we also have Gail Ellis as well.
Mm-hmm.
And they stand there waiting for a leader, for someone to step up and guide them. One has done such a thing. Another has as well in her own way. Maybe a bigger step than Lady Grace even took. Just didn't know it. And Pamela comes back in with some cookies, some tea. Everyone's sitting around in the waiting area of the reverie. And Pamela, can you describe what you've made for them and what you're thinking?
Whatever they asked for last time, I probably made it or had it. So cookies, tea, cocoa, coffee, and snacks, biscuits, crackers.
And you were able to whip this up pretty quick because no one followed you into the kitchen.
Oh, nice.
And everybody's impressed by the tray of food that gets brought out and sat before them. And Lady Grace smiles and says, "My, Pamela, you are the most gracious host I believe I've ever come across.
Why, thank you.
But we really must discuss, I think, what happened tonight. What is everyone thinking right now?"
Well, I'm thinking I hope that Chuck and Crescent will be okay, and Morrigan, but I know Morrigan's in good hands, or wings. I think that our plan will have to go into effect a little sooner than I imagined.
I think you're right. I think you're right. I think tomorrow, at our earliest opportunity, we should do so. Or even tonight.
What time is it?
It's
Oh.
7:45.
Oh, the Smiths are coming back, aren't they?
And you hear a car pulling.
Oh, shit. Okay, everyone be cool. I'm so sorry I have guests. I completely forgot about.
And Tom and Gladys Smith come bouncing into the house. Oh my goodness, that little shop had the best donuts I think I've ever tried in my life. Miss Pamela, this town is so cute.
I'm so
What?
glad you think so.
Oh, you have friends over?
Yes, sure do. Some guests and some friends.
Oh, I see. I thought we were the only ones here tonight. Is it okay? Everything all right?
Of course.
And Bob, the father, steps up and he's like, "I didn't come all this way to have my vacation ruined now by a bunch of people staying at this place."
Excuse me,
Dad.
they're early.
What?
Yeah.
Dad. He's sorry. He's starting to get into early stages of dementia.
I'm so sorry.
He kind of speaks his mind. He was a ornery old cuss when he was in his spry days, but I guess nothing changes. oh boy. Come on, Dad. We're going upstairs. You better not have subletted out our rooms. I'm not staying with anybody else.
I assure you, we would not do that.
Oh,
Did you enjoy the passion play?
we didn't go to that yet.
Oh, sorry.
He's right, actually. Yeah, we didn't. That's tomorrow.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. And then the two sisters come, trotting in with like bags of, foods and little things they bought at the shops, their luggage. And they're like, "Oh, are there other people staying here tonight?" "They better not be staying here tonight. I want it quiet." And I don't want a lot of ruckus. I'm tired. Go on upstairs. Help me up there, son. Help your mom, too. Damn it. I'm tired. Oh, bad. Come on. And he's like, do I need to settle up with you right now, or can we get our keys? Is that too inconvenient or anything?
No, of course not. I thought they already paid.
They did pay, but they haven't got keys. Or,
Oh.
Yeah, they prepaid, but yeah.
Okay, then I'll give them to
I
him.
think. We're just...
I thought they put the luggage up there.
Oh, you're right. Yes. Okay. Take that back. Bad brain. I mean, suck that back. So, yeah, they start heading up. And, they're like, okay, good night.
Good night.
Just out of character here, just to make sure I'm on the same page. So the last 3 sessions we've had have all happened within one day, right? And that they checked in earlier this day?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yes.
We've had 3 essentially ongoing, like the scenarios happened over, okay.
Yeah. Time does funny things in RPGs.
Yeah, sorry, that was just one of those weird
Nope.
things, because it's been 3
Yeah.
sessions, 3 weeks, and I'm like,
And it's been,
like,
a single day.
that,
Yeah. You
yeah,
just
that
finally
family,
reached...
too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
Yep.
sorry.
No, fair
That was
question.
just me. That's just me. All right. Continue.
Morgan, you hear your door knob turning. And an old man stands before you. And with his wife and family in tow. This is my room. Get out.
Okay. I'm trying to
Do I
think
hear him
about-
say that?
Dad, no.
Okay.
No, we paid for this room. We're not going to have some Jezebel sitting in my room. Get out.
I'm trying to think of a nice way, because this is like her room that she lives in.
Right.
And she's
Right.
not about to let this old geezer kick her out of her room.
Go
This
on.
is her room.
Especially after everything she's been through today.
Dad,
Yeah,
this
all
this
beat
room
up.
doesn't even have a number on it. Come on.
Uh,
This is this lady's room. No, it's not right. I was like, no, I came up here earlier. She's gone through our luggage and she's probably stolen something.
can I do...
D, that's
Huh?
when it hits you.
Yeah?
I need you to roll banality for me.
Okay.
Difficulty 6.
Okay. I got 1.
That's enough
Mm-hmm.
to hold it together.
Yeah.
And looking at this man, is it dementia? Or is it something else? There's glimpses of something, but something lost. Maybe a long time ago. You can't quite be sure.
Oh, that's so sad.
But you can give me
Uh-huh.
perception plus kenning or keening.
Okay. Yeah, however you say it.
Difficulty of 8.
1 success.
You catch a flash,
Uh-huh.
very briefly, of pointier ears. Maybe a flash in your mind that something was there,
Yeah.
but now replaced with a cold chill, a touch of autumn. And if there ever was a Cathane within this mortal coil,
Mm-hmm.
it died some time ago. Hopefully to be reborn.
Just waiting for this body to catch up so it can go to its new life, basically.
Perhaps.
Hopefully.
Perhaps. But what you do know is that what's left in the death of this Cathane's wake is an autumn person. An autumn person in your freehold.
I don't like that.
What does that mean?
Autumn people are so enveloped with banality And you know about banality. That's the mundane
Yeah.
world creeping in and destroying
Right.
the dreams. That they literally are toxic to changelings. They seep it off of them. This normality, this call to be part of the non-dreaming world, you know, and they actually can actively harm changelings and cause them to have banality triggers and stuff like that just from being around them.
That's
This
why
one's
Morgan
not
had to do that.
severe. Yes, this one's not severe, but because she was interacting with him enough for a significant amount of time and dealing with his banality, and Morgan with that kenning success, you know enough that it's not dementia. It's that this part of himself had died some time ago. And then when that went, he just has succumbed to the mists by a lot.
Gotcha.
And it's not that he's lost all his memory, but he's lost a lot of it, of who he was, of the dreaming and all that. This is what happens when the banal world creeps in and takes who you are away and leaves this.
Can
So
I
Gotta get him the fuck out of here.
just get him out of my room for right now because he's very unhealthy for Dan.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, we need to make Dan roll too.
Yes. He doesn't have banality. What does he roll?
No, he rolls willpower.
Okay, willpower. Okay. What's he looking for?
He's looking for, in Dan's case, 7s.
2 successes.
That's enough. He's managing to hold it together.
Okay, she's very forcefully. Can she use her commanding appearance, or just something? And she says, "Get out now."
Not even nice about it, huh?
No, actually not. No, it's
Okay.
not nice about it.
Well, seeing as you're in your night clothes, that's probably a good call.
So,
Okay.
and the fact that she doesn't have her hair up, her ears are probably sticking out, and she doesn't have her contacts in.
Well, it's dark in there.
Ooh.
So, yeah, no, she says, "Get out.
Okay.
Get out now."
Give me charisma
Okay.
plus intimidation.
Okay.
Difficulty of 6.
Okay. 1 success.
It's enough. Oh, ma'am, I'm sorry. He's not there. It's been a while. Come on, Pop. Let's get you out. Come on. Let's get you to bed. Oh, I don't like this. Why do we have to stay here? This place is no good. It gives me the creeps. Just feels off somehow. Better have pudding in the morning. You hear that? You better have pudding.
Get out!
All right, go with it. Pete's asshole. He grumbles and walks off. Dan pops out from under the covers. Oh, that's bad news, that is.
Yes, it is. She takes out her cell phone.
You're healed, so if you needed to go downstairs, you could. It's up to you.
Yeah. She will. She still takes her cell phone and she tells Dan to stay put and to stay away from that man.
Oh, don't worry. I'm not gonna go near him. It's poison. Poor
Just-
bastard.
I'll feel sympathy later, but not now.
Okay.
She locks her door as she heads downstairs.
Okay. And just so you guys know, the downstairs party, the reason I'm not making you be involved is because he's always kind of been at the back of things. And it's an unusual situation. You're not having enough time to significantly interact with him.
Yeah.
You're dealing mostly with the sun. But should you ever do so, it would, definitely be the same role for you. Okay. So what are you doing, Morgan?
She locks her door and she goes downstairs.
Okay. Morgan's coming back downstairs as you all discuss your plan of attack. Pamela, what are you saying that they should do? Are you taking a leadership role in any way, or are you deferring to Lady Grace?
Well, I don't want to get too deep into the details of the plan because we were relying on, so Chuck was going to cut down the power lines. I guess that's not 100% necessary, and as far as I remember, Crescent didn't come up with a role for her. So I guess we could. So I guess she is kind of... What?
We have no cars.
Yeah, I forgot about that too. We got no Vespa, no Mercedes. We have Kyle's car, but he left for his wife. I don't know if he's going to be able to get away. He's going to have to. So
I'm just saying, we have no transportation.
I guess what Pamela's doing is kind of laying out all these concerns. She's not like directing.
Why do we have to do this tonight?
That's a good point,
Because
Barracks.
Lady Grace is an asshole. But
Because she said we should?
I'm just afraid of something like that happening again, and the sooner we take care of it, the sooner it's over.
I agree, Lady Pamela. Time is of the essence. There are more Thelaine than we know, I'm afraid. And the crow's talons are in this room. I feel them.
Excuse me? So
I know not where, but I feel them. I can't explain it. Just a sensation.
Are you
I
trying to say somebody's gonna stab us in the back?
I don't know. I wish I could tell you. Just a presence. And they're winning.
Bet I know who it is.
yes, that Grace bitch. I hate her.
Yep.
It's probably not. I probably hate her for zero reason whatsoever. But I hate her with a fucking passion.
I think it might be her, and now this whispery bitch is going right into her scheme.
I don't know if this is metagaming, but I want a chance to be able to talk to Varix and Morrigan away from the rest of them and get their thoughts.
Wouldn't say that's metagaming. No.
Okay, cool. Because I want to find a way to get them alone because their opinions matter more to me. Like Morrigan, obviously, but now I feel like Varix is part of the Reverie crew,
Okay.
and so I kind of want to hear his
He
opinion
earned
as
his
well.
way
Yeah.
Yeah.
with
My
the
dick did
helicopter
save
dick.
the day.
Yes.
Your dick saved the day, man.
Yes.
So.
Well, here comes Morrigan down the stairs.
She's pissed.
I will, I guess excuse myself, from the conversation because I want to talk to them, and I'll be like, Varix, could I talk to you for a second?
Fuck no.
I'll walk to the kitchen, and I'll kind of intercept Morrigan as she's coming, and put them in there with me.
Okay. So you're all in there. You can hear chatter outside.
Pamela's probably like, like letting her more regal self have a break from all the stuff and letting her anxiety come out. And she's like, what are we gonna do, guys?
That is an autumn person. Why do we have an autumn person in here?
Who?
That old man.
Oh no. Oh no. Of course, tonight of all nights.
Do we have any more decaf coffee?
Yes, I'll bake you some. She starts making him some.
How can we get them out? He cannot stay here.
When were they leaving? Tomorrow? I'll go. Well, no. 2 days? Oh, they have 2 days left. Oh my goodness.
2 nights. Yeah, so 3 nights stay.
So what happens to us? We have to make these rolls and we could get banality? Okay.
And it don't stop. That's the problem with an autumn person. They're like a vacuum.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not just, oh, okay, they're gone. The longer you're around them, the more dangerous it becomes.
Oh, god damn it. Okay.
Okay, I have an idea.
Okay.
I know how we can get rid of the autumn guy. We're gonna have to kick out the whole family. We have to kick all of them out.
I can't do that.
That's the only way. We can't just kick him out. What do you want? Otherwise, we gotta kill him.
Well, no. I was thinking we could get all the Cathane out of here and we could meet. I don't know.
No, it leaves the freehold unprotected.
Oh.
Yeah, no, we have to get him out of here.
Oh, but my reviews.
Here's what we're gonna do. No. Here's what we're gonna do. All right, so we have Tom's number, right? We have his phone number.
Mhm.
I can call him, and I'll just act like I'm a member of the Diners Club customer service department.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna let him know that there's a fraudulent charge, and that it's not processed, and that, he can't, that he's got to leave or something. Well, something like that. Or
Well-
or I can be the accountant for the freehold, and I'm gonna have to tell him that, hey, your Diners Club rewards card never processed, so unless you have another way of pay, we can't accept. You're gonna have to leave.
Okay. I kind of like the second option better because it
Makes
puts
more
less
sense.
pressure on me as the kindly owner to be like, nonsense, you stay with no fee. So if you're
Would the card not show that the payment has processed?
It's a Diners Club rewards card.
Can
Does
it
this
be
shit even
canceled?
still work?
maybe
You know what? It doesn't matter.
maybe I could
Yeah. Why are we asking this? Why are we asking these things when we didn't need to get a motherfucking autumn guy out of here?
I could walk in their dreams and maybe convince them to leave.
I do not recommend walking into the dreams of an autumn person.
Well, maybe I could do it to Tom. He seems like the leader of the group. But I don't know what I could say to him or make him dream of to make him want to leave.
Could we make them
I could turn into a dog and shit in their suitcases.
do not go near that man, Barracks?
Oh, well, Tom's suitcase, not the Bob guy.
Maybe
Had a character if there was an emergency like at the hotel or like at the free, you know what I mean, like for the bed and breakfast, like if there was like oh, the house caught fire, let's
Right.
call you around to a different place to get you into a different room, and just make
a
them
gas
go
leak.
like carbon monoxide.
Oh,
It's a silent killer.
yeah. We could make an alarm go off and be like, oh no. We could do that. We'll have to get all the other Cathane in on it, of course. I'll warn them, and they can act out their parts as well.
Morgan is texting out a wall of text on her phone. And she goes, that would be advisable, as she's texting this very, very long paragraph.
Who are you texting?
She's texting Jake.
What are you saying?
An unrelated matter.
Oh, okay.
It really is an unrelated matter, but it
Okay.
is noteworthy because she's like, why are you talking so much? Like, why are you texting so much?
Yeah, that is interesting. But
Well,
if
what
she'll
are you-
take your word for it.
Do I need to know what you're texting?
It's just, she's asking Jake what Julio's deal is.
Oh,
She's inquiring
And
very poorly, probably.
he sends you an eggplant emoji with a question mark.
Does she know what that means?
She probably doesn't.
Dan's not here, so no.
Dan's
Well,
not
she
here.
might know. I don't know.
I don't think she would.
She's
don't
like,
think
yes, I'll take. He likes Italian food. Should I take him for some eggplant parmesan?
That's probably, she probably asked like that and then with like another wall of text to like, she doesn't really date. She doesn't get out much. She's not like, she's really bad at this shit. But she's texting Jake trying to let him know she's interested because she knows he's a big blabbermouth.
Oh.
So that he'll spill the beans or whatever, and then but she's not having to like get in the middle of it herself.
And Julio's just really looking out the door. That he's just by the door, kind of within earshot of everybody, but his back's kind of to you. But he's more watching, like scanning the road, looking around. Every once in a while, he glances at the back door through the kitchen to make sure that Miss Pamela and you all are kind of back there. It's within sight, but but it's one of those things that if y'all close the door, you wouldn't see him.
Oh, I would have closed the door behind us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then he's not looking.
This is private.
So that last time you left him, he was there looking out the door, kind of doing that same thing.
Okay.
I wonder if that's good or bad. It seems like he's a good guy, but he could be. I don't know.
It's not that he's looking suspicious. It's that he's looking out for
He's on guard.
He's on guard.
Got you. Okay. Well, in that case, yeah, she's very interested. She's really texting Jake a mile a minute while she's trying to get this autumn person kicked out.
All right. Should we do the carbon monoxide thing or the accountant thing?
And they don't know. The people outside don't know about the autumn stuff yet.
Yeah. We know.
I mean,
she just told us.
Morgan says, do the carbon monoxide.
So we're gonna get everybody in on this and like do a big chagrin over this. There's no way we can just like get him out ourselves.
I'm just thinking, or Morgan goes, I just think if it was something that had to be immediate and something that cannot be argued with. You can always argue, well, we'll find other payment. We'll go to an ATM. We will.
Yeah,
carbon monoxide is hard to argue with.
Yeah. And plus this way we can also let them know there's an autumn person. This is why we have to do this. Please go along with this. Or leave. Just letting you know that it's dangerous here right now.
Alrighty.
She goes, the Cathane can go to the back. Into the garden.
And we can say they're leaving. Well, I was just thinking make a big show of it so it's more believable that we have to tell everybody. That's all.
She goes, but we should keep the Cathane away from this man.
Yes, you're right. Okay. Varix, you're a skilled liar. Do you think you could convince them?
Convince them that there's a carbon monoxide leak?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh no, I'd be terrible at that.
Oh, yeah, of course.
No,
Please
I'm
go
like
do a
the
horrible
worst-
job,
I'm
Varix.
the worst person that could possibly lie to them about that.
Oh, good. She's gonna, straighten her back and go back out to the living room or whatever and tell them the plan.
Is there a fire alarm, something? A smoke alarm?
Probably, yeah. I could do a Kindle or just do a little match.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna be
you light shit on fire. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna be change of plans for tonight. There is an autumn person staying with us. We are going to tell him there's a carbon monoxide leak to get him out. If you would go to the garden, please.
So you're saying this to the family?
No, to the Cathane. I'm just explaining.
I'm handling the family.
Yeah.
Okay. And everybody starts to grumble and Jake goes, you could have texted that, Morgan, instead of trying to get ass when in the middle of an autumn person being here. You're starting to sound like me.
Wow. Well, when he puts it that way.
What is going on in this town?
Who said that, Jake?
Jake.
Oh, okay.
He's probably really frustrated.
I'm sorry.
Can you guys just move along? I gotta get in character here. Come on. Move on. Move. Come on.
Okay,
Let's go.
so we're
Let's
getting
go.
out.
Let's
Okay,
go.
all right. Okay, well, I'm gonna get us an Uber, Lady Grace says, and we'll go back for our vehicles. Would you all like one of us to bring your vehicle back?
Yes, please, if it's intact.
Julio says, I'll try to drive it. I've driven motorcycles before. The shifter's up on top, right? By the
You can
handle.
find the shifter. She's not very good at this.
Yes, ma'am. I think I can. I think so.
Morgan, you could go with them.
He didn't get it at all.
Oh, damn it. Okay, well, she probably didn't.
You gotta bring your asses back after we get this fucking family out of here, because we gotta keep talking about this. So don't be fucking scouring off like little. Come on, bring your asses back.
Yeah, come back if you don't mind. We'll let you know when.
Yeah.
Morgan will go with them since Lady Grace is like, well, I'll get us an Uber. All right, bitch. I don't want you.
I want an XL.
She can Uber her ass wherever she wants to go, but everyone else has got to come back.
Yeah.
I know, but I don't want her giving commands while they're gone. She's basically taking our army, and I don't trust this cunt.
And you want to get with Julio. Be like, Julio, you can ride with me on the Vespa back if you want to.
No, she just says that. She goes, you'll ride with me on the back of the Vespa.
Ma'am, I don't think I'll fit.
Morgan's gonna ride Julio on the Vespa.
She goes, you'll fit, trust me.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay.
Randall, are you seeing this?
Honestly, at that point, I don't think she meant it as innuendo. I think she literally just meant
Nonsense. You will fit.
nonsense. It'll be fine. Come on.
Julio, Pamela, as he's walking out, give me wits plus alertness. Adam, you can make it 2. Difficulty of 7.
I hope he's blushing or has a boner.
No, he's probably like a Fellaine or something stupid.
No!
Wits plus what?
Alertness, difficulty 7.
I got 3.
Okay.
One, two. One of them exploded, but
Okay, yeah, it won't.
just 2.
Yeah. Julio's turning a little bit purple.
Is that like blushing?
Well, you know he's blue.
He's blue?
His
Oh.
skin color is blue.
Oh, I didn't
Yeah.
know he was blue.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
he's like 8 feet tall and blue in his seeming.
Cool. Well, good. Filing that away for later.
Does that mean he's actually blushing?
But-
I don't know.
Sounds like it.
Yeah, Pamela, you know he is, and so do you, Adam. But
Yeah.
Pamela, what you do notice is that he's blushing looking at Lady Grace as she brushes his arm as they go out.
No!
Did she yell that out loud?
No. No.
It was very subtle.
Oh, Lady Grace is
Oh,
using her
she's doing
charms.
she's doing that to fuck with me. Maybe not though. I don't
Well,
she can't love.
She is just naturally like that, though. Isn't
Yeah.
But no, I mean her house like can't love like they.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Well, at first I was
She sees-
excited.
I mean, he's
but then-
muscle. He's a big muscle. She could use his services in many more ways than one.
Oh,
Apparently,
my goodness.
I don't think it's necessarily an affront. It may not necessarily be an affront to Morgan.
I don't
But
know. We don't
She
like
may
each
get a little.
other.
That's
She
true.
may get a little extra out of it.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know either. I'm not gonna
But
say
di-
anything
but-
though.
I mean, do we know if Lady Grace has caught on to the fact that Morgan's like
Jake just
In-
said it in front of
in-
everybody.
But not. He didn't know it was Julio.
he didn't explicitly say it.
Right. He didn't say
But-
who it was.
Yeah.
Okay, it's Gale, Lady Grace himself, who is gay, and Julio.
You might be gay. I don't know.
Yeah, but my character just had his dick out.
Varix
And
is
he
also.
Yeah,
watched
it's
it.
probably Varix.
So it could have been easily be me, for all they know.
I mean, are we saying that in the game you actually said that Julio's gonna ride with you? Because then it would be a little more obvious. I didn't know if that was a
she
joke
said
or
it.
not.
Yeah,
Okay.
she said
Then
it.
yeah. Then we know. So it could be Grace
Are we
being a
really?
bitch.
Well, I mean, but
I like
I
how
don't
this is
know.
getting more discussion than the fucking war we're in or the autumn person.
This
that's
is
just how
inevitably.
this works at this point. I mean,
Yes.
I don't know. I don't see what anything she's done as a necessarily flirtation kind of thing. Like
She
it's like
has,
easily noticeable.
She has
flirtation.
sovereign though. She doesn't have to flirt.
No, she can just
Morgan,
go. No,
Morgan, or
No.
I'm
Lady
not
Grace.
Lady Grace.
But what I'm saying is, does Lady Grace know that Morgan is flirting? Because she would have to know that you
stupid.
like. Yeah, but what I'm saying is, I don't think anything you said has outwardly projected that
She
I
could have
want
seen-
Julio's dick.
She could
You
have
know what I
seen
mean?
Morgan kiss him on the cheek after he carried her away. If she's
Right.
that insidious,
Oh,
she could be.
I
And
missed.
she is.
I forgot the part where you kissed him on the cheek.
And all she has to do is do sovereign.
I don't. Sorry, I don't know what that is.
It's basically like you're gonna love me and think I'm the best thing in the world.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a cantrip.
But okay. Either way,
Anyway,
I'm just trying to boil down to whether or not she's explicitly doing this to fuck with you, or whether she's just doing it because she's a thought.
Both.
yeah, it could very well be both. Could be neither. Could have just been she didn't even
Well,
think
she
about
didn't
it.
look back as she brushed his hand.
She just. It's
Did
his
it.
hand now? I thought it was his arm.
Well,
Okay, Mr. Darcy,
Oh,
slow down.
uh-oh.
Slow down. I'm just kidding.
Uh-oh,
I'm just
here
gonna
we go.
apologize. I'm behind on sleep, so keeping continuity
I'm
together is
joking
gonna be
with
tough.
you.
Well, I know, but if you want to poke holes and stuff tonight, you're gonna be able to do it pretty easy. So
So it is Grace who's a
I'm trying. No.
Anyway. Okay.
Okay,
They
we
are
can move on.
leaving. And we have to deal with the autumn person.
Yes, they've gone outside. They've gathered.
Morgan's
Morgan, are
already
you
done.
going with them? You're going with them, right?
Yeah, because I don't trust her.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
really
Lady
think
Grace
that-
has called
Yeah.
2 vehicles for everyone. Well, let's see.
Are you
Would
gonna-
she
and
need
you're
to?
riding
It's
with
it's
Julio?
you, her, Jake, Julio, and
Gail
Gail.
and Randall.
Well, Randall's still there.
There's 2 vehicles.
Is Dan going with you?
No, yeah, she would have called 2 vehicles. Yeah. Or she calls an Uber XL, so it's a van. So you should.
Okay. Make sure that you and Julio are sitting in the back, Morgan.
Yes, and Grace is sitting in the front. She says
Yeah, she's
very
gonna be sitting.
slowly. Is
Morgan.
Dan going with you?
Dan's in the room upstairs.
Yeah, I don't know if it'd be safer for him to get out of here. Because he's going to have to come out. Or maybe just staying in the room would be best for him. Yeah, let's just leave him in the room because they're going to have to all come out.
I don't know.
Unless you just want him with you.
Is there a way I can create smoke, like, that they'll see?
Well, carbon
go along.
monoxide doesn't have smoke.
Oh,
No, it's odorless.
it's odorless
Yeah.
and everything too. Okay,
Yeah.
great.
Now you could
All
just
right,
go
never
what you wanted. If you wanted to give the perception of it, you could go push the carbon monoxide detector, or
No, we're gonna definitely do
if
that. We're gonna be
if
sitting
somebody
on the
had
farm.
a cantrip to mess with, like if you had gremlins or something like that, you could make it go off, or if Kyle was still here, he could do stuff to it to make it just beep and beep and beep. But
So can we get the carbon monoxide thing to go off?
yeah, I'm just saying if you wanted to do it with cantrips, that would be how you'd do it.
Oh,
But
okay. If we don't have to, then let's just do it the normal way.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
I'll just lie to them.
Yeah. You also could do it as easily as just taking a, I believe, just a cigarette lighter and holding the gas down without, lighting the lighter, and hold it there, and it would set the detector off.
Yeah.
Okay. Well. All right. Well, let's do that.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll give us little towels to put over our noses.
Okay. It starts to beat.
Perfect. I'm running up the stairs and going to Tom's room.
Okay.
I'm gonna follow you, but I'm gonna check in on Dan. I'll shut the door behind me. I'll go to Morgan's room, and be like, Dan, there's an auto. Oh, he knows, but don't just stay here, okay?
Oh, don't worry.
Or Morgan's going with the group to get the cars back. You can go with him if you want to.
Oh, what do you need, Miss Pamela?
I think it's safest if you go with them. I don't want you near him.
Right, I'll go out the window.
Okay.
And he kind of takes his head and shoves the window up. And
Wait, Dan.
Huh?
Morgan likes Julio, but I think Julio likes Grace. Just keep an eye out.
Oh,
I just want to warn her, but I don't want to say it.
Randall had some gossip too.
Oh, what?
Oh my
Quick,
fucking god!
quick,
We
quick.
got an autumn in the building.
This is important. This is important.
Christ.
I'm a boggin. I gotta do it.
Arm is going off right as we at the door, just like, oh, come on.
You can roll willpower to avoid this, or you can just roll with it if you don't want to try to get this gossip.
I want the gossip.
Okay.
How long can it be? Just give me the gist.
He says, well, it seems that Jack comes in rather often to get a reading from her. And lately, she's been saying that his story ends. That there's no hope. That the crow will take him in her wings and away.
Oh my
In
god.
her wings?
That's what
I'm
she
not
says.
there, damn it!
In her wings.
Okay, get out of here.
She's taking Jake. I'm not saying any character. I'm out of character. I'm trying to.
The
I don't know.
crow.
I don't know this, but
Yes. She's
whose
Gale.
story's ending?
Jake, the satyr.
Jake. Okay.
The satyr, the
Okay.
guy that owns the nightclub.
Yes. Yes.
And it's no coincidence that Julio works at Jake's nightclub
Well,
as
Ooh,
the bouncer.
maybe Julio and Grace are already like.
It could possibly be.
In
already
cahoots?
fucking. They're already fucking.
no!
I mean, it's possible.
Okay. I'm gonna send him off and put my thing up to my nose and go to back Varric.
Okay. All right, Varric, tell us what's going down.
Oh boy.
Okay. All right. Get it the fuck out! Get the fuck out of here! Come on! Everyone out! Everyone out! Everyone out! I'm
what?
banging,
What's
banging,
going
banging
on?
the door,
What's
banging,
going
banging,
on?
banging.
Yes, Adam.
Get the fuck out! Everyone out! Everyone get the fuck out of here! Come on! We got
What?
carbon monoxide.
Hold on. Oh, stop.
You guys know
Stop.
what the fuck carbon
Stop. What's going on? Jesus Christ, man.
Fine. Let me put it a little bit slower so your little brain can finally understand. Do you know what carbon monoxide is? Do you know how it works? You
Yes.
will be fucking dead in about 5 minutes if you don't hurry your ass up.
Is
and
it really
get
that
out.
bad? Is it really that bad?
Oh, it's
I-
really
Nope,
fucking
nope,
bad.
stop.
Oh.
He asked you a direct question.
Oh, yeah,
Oh no.
he did.
Hey,
Shit.
be sarcastic.
But
Just be
you're
sarcastic.
lying to begin
Yeah.
with, though.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Does
Yeah,
that-
okay, no,
how
no,
does
no.
that
Here's what I'm
work?
saying. Here's what I'm saying. Oh no, it's not that fucking bad. It's not that fucking bad at all. It's just that we're all gonna fucking die.
Okay,
all
okay.
right?
Give me a give me
I got huge minimization. by the way.
manipulation plus intimidation.
Okay.
Difficulty of 7.
All right, I'm using a willpower.
All right.
because I don't have anything in intimidation.
Okay.
So manipulation. So I'm just rolling 4 because I have 4 in manipulation.
That's fine. Yep.
And I have gaslighting as a specialty too, and I'm kind of gaslighting him.
Yeah. Okay. I'll let you. That'll let you re-roll 10s. They explode now.
Okay.
That's what carbon monoxide is.
Sorry, everyone's ears that was listening to this.
I had 2 of them. I've had 2 of them explode.
Okay, roll them again.
Oh my god.
All right. So that's 3 successes.
Cool. So yeah, they're like, okay, yeah, let me grab the bags. Hey, Han, come on, get the sisses, okay? I'll get mom and dad.
Doing that,
The door opens to the back room, and an old man in just his underwear comes trouncing out, and he's like, "What's going on out here? Is gas, you say?"
Yes, sir.
Help me downstairs.
Yes, sir.
Come on.
I'll do it.
All right.
I'm dying. Oh, fuck.
All right. I need you to roll banality for me. Difficulty 7.
Oh, Jesus.
So I roll just my
Is that
dots?
both of us or just him? Just her?
Just me, because
just
I'm
her.
walking him down.
Okay.
His touch is like ice.
I got 1 success.
That's enough.
Okay.
Actually, I have to roll something for him.
Uh-oh.
I forgot about this. You lose 2 glamour.
Oh, my.
As he holds onto your arm, you feel it just draining from you.
Oh, let's just get you out of here, sir.
You're just trying to steal our money. I know it. You're
No.
just going to bait and switch. There ain't no gas.
No, sir, please.
Get him the fuck out of here now.
Sir, I have to evacuate all the guests before I can leave. Please, let's hurry.
Okay, fine. I don't believe you, though.
You can believe these fucking nuts. Get out now.
Shut your mouth, young man. Now, no one talks to me like that. I am a veteran of the Korean War.
I'm still guiding him down the stairs.
Who do you think you are? Adam, banality check, because he's talking to you a lot. Difficulty of 6. You just roll the number of dots you have in banality.
Just a bunch of 5s. I didn't do it. Fail.
You'll get a line in a slash mark under your leftmost dot in banality.
Okay. All right. And then he asked who I was too.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be like, I'm your superior officer, soldier. Get your ass out of here now. At 0800, get out now. Get out.
Oh. Yes, sir. And he starts to shuffle a little faster. Pamela, it's just like all you can do not to throw him to the ground as you get him out the door. And your arm just tingles from the sensation of him touching you. The freehold feels a little weaker even as you step back through the threshold, but almost like a sigh of relief, as if it was finally able to breathe through some gas or something. And the family's trudging out, and they're like, well, do you think we can come back tomorrow? Is there a place to stay tonight? What do we do?
Let's talk it outside and we'll talk about it.
You gotta go out. We gotta go.
I'll find you a new spot.
This place is gonna have to be quarantined for days.
Well, I understand that, but can we get our money back at least? I mean,
yes.
Take
just
your
please get
diner's
outside.
card and get the fuck out of here.
Now listen, you don't talk to me or my father that way, you son of a bitch. I don't appreciate your attitude. I realize it's an emergency, but you're a real piece of shit.
Sir, please, I'm so sorry. He's just very
anxious. Thank you. I bid you adieu.
Please, let's get outside. It's a very tense situation.
Well, that's fine. Hun, pull up the app. We'll let people know what this place is really like.
Oh, Jesus.
That's fine.
Oh, that's
Your
fine.
bet. 1 star it is. And the girls have got a reservation too. unsafe place and you wake people up in
You
the middle of the night.
You let them know Lawrence sent you to Yelp, sir. Lawrence is your man. I will be speaking to Yelp on your behalf.
Yeah, you bunch of rude so-and-sos. So much for Southern hospitality, I guess. And he's clicking on
When someone
and they
doesn't
get in the car,
understand how carbon monoxide works, they can take their Midwestern ass back to wherever cheese-eating place they came from.
Please.
All right, that's it.
No.
And he starts to roll up his sleeves.
Can I do everything stops for tea?
You sure
He's
can.
like, I just had about enough of your mouth, mister.
Oh,
I understand emergencies, but you need to knock it off.
Can I spend a glamour?
Yeah.
Can I do it?
Do you have any left?
Yeah, I have 2 left.
Okay, yes.
Oh, good golly, don't you know?
Oh my
You think
god.
you're gonna come here and try to take my ass down? Is that what you think, sir?
You rolled how many?
10. The difficulty's 7, so 1, 2, 3, 4, minus 1, so 3 successes for everything stops for tea.
Okay, what does that do for us?
Diffuse hostile situations.
Okay. So you step up and you're saying what?
Are we outside or still inside?
Outside.
Okay, good. I'm gonna be like, Lawrence, calm down. That is no way to speak to our guests no matter what happened. Sir, I implore you to please take care of your father, make sure he's okay, and we will get this settled.
Does your roll give them a resisting roll
I don't believe so. Let me double check.
where they can say, no,
Let me look.
we're doing this?
For each success, no one present can initiate combat or use harmful supernatural powers for
Okay.
one turn.
So it doesn't restrict their speech.
No.
It's just they don't fight.
Yes.
Well, don't worry about it. We're getting in the car and we'll take our cheese-eating asses and our money back, and we're going to tell every friend we know about how horrible of a place this is.
I understand. I will refund your money, absolutely.
Oh, you're damn right you'll refund our money. And you'll probably be hearing from my lawyer, too. My father could have fallen down those stairs, for all we know. And you almost practically threw him out of the building like you were disgusted by his touch. I saw it. Old people offend you that much? He's a veteran and a hero.
This is very...
And you, sir, one day that mouth of yours is going to get you in trouble. Come on. We're out of here. We wouldn't want to stay at this filth hole anyway. It's a disgusting place.
Pamela is holding back tears.
I'm cracking up. I'm just like, I'm doing the really petty wave to it.
Okay. So, Adam?
Yeah.
I need you to go ahead and mark 1 point of glamour on your sheet.
Okay.
Because you have completely and utterly broken the trust of these people to ever come here again.
So that means that I get a glamour back?
Uh-huh. Because of
Yay!
the hatred and animosity that seethed off of them and the things that this man was thinking he'd like to do to you.
What the fuck?
Welcome to the Unseelie Court.
Hey, I helped, but I'm also helping those in need. He needed to get the fuck out of there. So, you know.
Yeah, but you're
He's doing the Lord's work.
Yeah.
Yeah, but your outlaw legacy, kind of kicks in first and all that. So,
Oh yeah.
I'm, they're gone? Have they fully
Yeah,
driven
they've
away?
slammed and peeled out of there. And,
I will trudge back to the garden and let everyone know they can come back in. And she looks very upset.
I thought they were going to get their cars.
Yeah.
Oh
were
shit,
getting their
right.
cars.
Everyone left. Okay, then she will trudge back into the place and shakily pour herself a cup of tea.
And it's just you and Lawrence.
And then I'm just doing the thing where, you take your hands and you like tap, tap, job well done kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know, like I just did some hard work.
All right.
Well, that's solved. She put some brandy in her tea.
And then your phone notification about your Yelp review
Oh, God.
comes through. And it says your account needs attention.
Yes. Yes.
Meanwhile, we'll get back to the Uber XL. It winds through Eureka. An older guy is driving it. Looks like this is probably his retirement job. He's probably one of 2 people that drives Uber in the whole town. And he looks really tired. He's holding it together. And you all head towards Thorn Crown. And he's just kind of like, ma'am, it's kind of late to be heading that direction, isn't it? I mean, late for Eureka. They're going to be closed, you know. And Lady Grace says, oh, it's no trouble, sir. It's no trouble. And I appreciate you coming out so late to do this. It really means the world to us. And he's just like, well, yes, ma'am. I mean, you're paying my fee. It's all right. It's a living, you know. And Julio's kind of crammed in the middle seat, all hunched up.
Poor Julio.
But he's on the outside edge next to the sliding door, so if he needed to get out and help people, he could, you know, take care of anything.
Oh my God. Bless his heart. He's caught up in something.
And he
Of course-
doesn't
well,
even
he-
know.
Yeah, you don't know. Or he might know. I don't know. He could be in cahoots with her. I don't know. I don't think she would lower herself though to hook up with a troll.
Yeah,
I mean, she's
maybe.
an Arcadian she.
Yeah. Or maybe she's just leading him on.
I mean, she could be.
Yeah.
I don't know. But there's some other stuff going on with Morgan too. Morgan's acting a little. Well, you'll see.
So Jake finally speaks up,
Mhm.
and he's just like, so you're sure that steamroller thing, it blew up, right? I mean, I saw it too, but that creature's, the lane is not coming back?
I would doubt it.
Good. Good.
She would have taken her tripod, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just FYIing.
Yeah.
She doesn't. She always
Yeah.
takes the tripod.
Sure.
She goes, if it is not done, we will deal with it.
Oh, I know. It's just, I feel like there's an omen over me, you know? I can't explain it. Lady Grace speaks up and says, Jake, I know how you feel. I feel like a shadow follows me as of late. Everywhere I go.
Morgan starts. Can she do a bunk?
Sure. What are you trying to do?
Autumn eyes, because I can tell if they're cursed
Mm.
if I get enough successes.
Okay. Like supernaturally cursed?
Yeah, it says, if used on a person, the character can learn the general state of the individual's health.
Gotcha. Yeah, I remember that now.
Yeah, and also weak points of armor. I have to get 3 or more
Mm-hmm.
successes, but it
Mhm.
can also tell me if they have a curse, debilitating magic, great
Right.
impending doom.
Right. Yeah, I remember that.
So she starts to, I don't know, would Morgan have a purse? Do you think Morgan would take a purse or a bag?
I bet she'd have like
Camera
a
bag,
satchel.
yeah.
Yeah, a camera
I
type
should have a
looking
camera
thing,
bag.
or a messenger bag or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably a messenger bag. Okay, not like a typical purse.
Yeah.
She starts chanting, and she reaches into her bag and she gets something that she can crumble or rip up into little pieces, maybe some notes or something. I don't fucking know. Like sticky notes or something.
Uh-huh.
And as she's chanting, she holds the paper to her palm, and then finally, when she gets to the end of the chant, she blows it into Lady Grace's face.
Well, she's in the front seat, so it goes flying all through the front
Put
seat.
it
And
in
the
her
man's
hair.
like, hey, what are you doing back there? I have to clean the car, ma'am. That's not good. I'm going to stop. We're going to end the ride. We can't have that. And Lady Grace just kind of closes her eyes and smiles politely and looks at the man and says, I'll pay for the detailing. She's just had a little too much tonight. Haven't you, dear?
What do I roll for this? Because she would just answer her and what she sees from Autumn Eyes.
Okay. Well, you roll to see what happens with it.
Okay.
And you're looking at her?
I would look at her and then I would also look at Jake.
So that will be two separate.
Yeah,
Because
I know it'll
it's-
be two separate. Yeah. Yeah. I accept that.
And the bunk's only going to apply to one.
Yeah. I mean, I can do another bunk though when I do it to the other one.
You
can't
could.
Okay.
If
I'll do a different one.
okay.
I won't do the paper thing again.
All right.
Since it made him mad. Crap. Okay, so it would be Faye. That's my affinity
Mm-hmm.
realm.
Okay. So that's
Okay.
a 7 standard. And then you
Okay.
get a bunk, that's 6.
Okay, so looking for 6s, and it's Autumn Way and Faye Realm.
And don't forget your nightmare dice.
That's right. Thank you, because I sure the hell did. Okay. So I'm looking for 6s.
Mm-hmm.
1 success.
Okay.
So-
You see a flash of Lady Grace clawing her way out of a well, hand over hand, tear-stained eyes. And in the bottom of the well, 2 glowing yellow eyes and the flutter of wings as it flies up to claim what is its
Okay.
prize. But she's desperately trying to get out of this well. But that's all you get.
When Morgan casts Autumn Eyes, it says that your eyes are evident for anybody to see. So while
I mean,
her
she's looking
eyes-
right at you.
Yeah. So while her eyes, the last evening, have been red,
Uh-huh.
they go white as she does this.
She, as you come out of it, is looking at you so angrily
Ooh.
and turns around to face the front.
And Morgan just answers her because she said, didn't you, too much to drink. She goes, hand by hand, you claw your way to escape the grasp of that which it would claim.
Damn, I thought I was starting some shit.
And then she reaches into her bag and she gets a lens, like a camera lens,
Mm-hmm.
and she looks through it and she holds it out to Jake's eye for him to look through.
Mm-hmm.
And then she takes it back to the center and then she flips it like a coin and catches it midair and slaps it on the back of her hand.
Okay. That'll be a -1.
Okay.
So it'd be a 6 again.
Okay. And she looks at Jake. And let me see what she rolls. 3 successes.
Jake's mutilated body lies broken on a hillside at the bottom of an elaborate mansion that looks somewhat familiar.
No.
Julio stands over it weeping.
Well, that's a good sign.
Lady Grace stands over it weeping,
Okay.
tearing at her hair, at her dress, running off into the distance, running away from something. The dark cloud that envelops them all as the dream, the vision subsides.
The fuck?
And I need you to roll willpower.
Holy shit.
Difficulty of 8.
1 success.
Okay. Let me see something real quick. Well, it's good. You'll only gain 1 nightmare.
Okay.
Something knows you're looking for it,
Oh shit.
and you know that now. And the car is eerily quiet.
She's probably just got tears running down her face. And where her eyes have been red, they kind of soften up to her normal pink.
Mm-hmm.
When she looks at Jake and she goes, "For everything that you have done, you have my thanks and my sympathy."
He goes, "Damn it, Gail, why didn't you tell me there were 2 of you assholes in this town?" One of us gets paid to be the asshole.
That's not Morrigan laughing.
The other just takes photos. Visions aren't always on the level. You understand? They can mean different things. He's like, I don't want to know what you saw, but I do want you to know this, Morgan. I don't appreciate you snooping around like that. Lady Grace goes, nor do I.
Uh-oh.
The man's like, snooping around? What are you folks getting at? As he's driving, she's like, sir. And you see it wash over him and her, just the smell of honey and perfume. She's like, sir, don't worry about our conversations. We're just being silly. We've gone to an acting party. We're all just having fun. Isn't this nice, though, to drive us to where we want to go and to drive us back if we need you to? Yeah, it's really nice, ma'am. You folks are all right, especially you, ma'am. And he just seems enamored with her. And you hear her kind of sniff, and she goes, I don't appreciate that, Morgan. And then Julio goes, What's going on, Jake? What did I miss? Well, it seems that don't worry about it. Don't worry your big pretty little head about it. It's out of line. You hear me? Out of line. And he kind of hides his face and turns to look out the other window. And then the car arrives at the parking lot for Thorn Crown Chapel. And it looks like it's going to be a long ride back. Because all that's in the parking lot are a bunch of pancakes.
Oh, fuck.
Was a nice Vespa.
No.
Was a nice Mercedes. Was a nice Subaru.
Who had a Subaru?
Jake. The man goes, oh my, what happened? I don't know, but I'm going to call the authorities and we'll get them out here. Lady Grace says. Can you take us back, sir? And obviously, we're not going to be able to retrieve our vehicles. Well, yeah, I got a phone if you need a call. Oh, no, that won't be necessary. I'll report it to them when we get... if whoever did this is around, I don't want them to know we're here, just in case. You understand this could be dangerous. It seems like he's still under her effects, and he's like, oh, yeah, we need to keep you safe, ma'am. We need to keep you safe. Yeah, we got to protect you, lady. And he turns to go back. Meanwhile, at the Reverie, Pamela, what are you doing? Varys, what are you doing?
I'm just upset. I'm just probably just drinking by the fire, drinking my spiked tea.
Okay.
I don't know. I guess I'm probably sitting around there too, just awkwardly waiting.
Yeah, it's probably pretty awkward.
And so you're both sitting in silence. Time passes. Seems like an eternity. And then the car pulls up. It's the same car that they left in. And they all get out, except for Lady Grace. And it looks like the troll is getting out, but then you see it's just to let Morgan and Dan out. And the troll gets back in, and the car pulls away.
Hey, where are they going?
Mm.
I think I'm gonna run out and be like, hey, get your asses back here.
The car stops. And Morgan and Lady Grace says, there's a new plan now. I'll take care of this myself.
Excuse me?
Oh, fucking great.
I just got a 1-star review to save your ass.
I will handle this. It's my responsibility.
We're working as a team.
I will protect your freehold. It is what my kind do best. We lead. And you are a
Considering
wonderful...
you brought these motherfuckers here.
No. I didn't.
You
Yeah,
have
you
nothing
did.
to do with my freehold.
You're right. But I have everything to do as a responsibility as nobility of Arcadia to protect the common folk. And that
As
is
do
what
I.
And that is what I will do.
No,
By not listening to them?
you won't.
By calling in resources that will handle this. By calling in an army.
How do we know that your army's not gonna be a scam just like your real estate buddies?
Because I will swear an oath to King Milg to bring it here.
Oh, an oath.
So, Adam, and everybody else, you need to roll politics plus intelligence, difficulty 6.
I got 2 successes.
Okay.
1 success.
Okay.
1 success.
Okay. So what you all you got 2, Monica?
Mhm.
So what you all hear is that she is calling in a favor from King Milg in return for swearing an oath. That is not anything insignificant.
Yeah.
That means that if she's saying she's bringing down a hammer, she's bringing down a 10-ton hammer filled with TNT on Eureka to handle this.
I guess I would say, why in the world?
Monica, before you say anything,
Mhm.
with your extra success, you know that she can do it.
Yeah. I'm just,
So it's not just words.
yeah. I'm just probably asking how this escalated. What happened in the car ride? We need to talk about this. This is our home.
I just learned who I can trust in this town. And Jake goes, yeah, I think I did too.
What?
So
They're
now
mad at
you're
me.
now you're gonna bring the whole army for a takeover. You get your real estate, and now you take over the whole town.
It is not a takeover. It is
Nice.
a liberation.
Oh, liberation, is that what they're calling it nowadays?
We're done here. I'll not listen to the likes of you.
She goes, and you'll
The
lead
likes of
all
us? That's racist.
She can't hear you because she got in the car and it drives away. Jake has and the troll have as well.
That's racist.
Pamela's
looks at-
speechless.
Morgan looks at y'all and she goes, she's leading them to their doom. Jake will be killed.
What?
I knew that bitch was up to something.
What in the world happened?
I saw.
Oh. And they got mad at you for that?
at visions that she should not foretold. And right behind you all, how the fuck did she get there?
I love Gail.
Is Gail. Standing there. I had to return for Randall, you see.
Well, thank you for not
Do
leaving
not
us.
thank me. Morrigan. With great power comes great responsibility. A wise man in a movie directed by Sam Raimi once said that.
All right, Uncle Ben, let's chill out over there.
We'll be leaving now.
But, are you coming back to talk about the plan, or are you joining her?
There is no plan. This fellowship is disbanded.
Did you seriously just throw out a Peter Jackson Lord of the Rings reference too?
Yes. I watch a lot of films.
Jesus.
I honestly didn't know they would get mad about that. They were the ones that were wanting to know what was saying that they felt like shit was following them.
You peered. They didn't ask you to do that. You peered into their personal into their personal dealings, their innermost selves, and called them out on it.
Well,
They don't. They like Jake liked you,
mm-hmm.
but you just reaffirmed what he's been told by Gail. And you also, because of who your character is and as direct as you are, probably didn't handle it as tactfully as Gail would have, even though it felt like you did.
Well, that's on them. She was trying to help.
She was. And you all know that.
Mm-hmm.
But it certainly could be taken the wrong way.
Yeah.
Gail is like, I still very much believe this community can come together. But we're a community of outcasts.
We're about to have to fight an army.
And without an army's help, I'm afraid we will lose. I'm sorry, but if she can provide what she's saying she can, I must side with her.
She's gonna bring an army. and
She's going to run
that's
away.
gonna help, and then what's gonna happen to the army after that? Is it gonna sit here in Eureka, or what?
I don't know.
Sounds like a hostile takeover to me.
I saw Jake's broken body while her and Julio weeped over it, and she pulled her hair, gnashed her teeth, and ran.
Do you think I have not seen this?
Then how can you know? Then how do you know she can provide?
Because we do not know why she was sad. Perhaps she was sad for Jake. Perhaps they form a strong bond, and she couldn't bear to see his dead body. Perhaps she becomes the leader we need her to be.
Ooh,
Getting-
Morgan, bad.
Getting to that point is an unknown, Morgan. We can only see the outcome. We do not get to see the journey that leads to that outcome, unfortunately.
Morgan points to Pamela, and she goes, "This is our leader."
It is certainly your
Yeah.
leader. It is certainly your
You
leader.
need to.
And if she proves to be reliable, there are visions I have had of her as well. Perhaps
You are throwing in Randall's worth of shade at Pamela right now.
Are you saying this to her?
Yes, because I'm an asshole and it's pissing me off.
Randall materializes and stands in front of you. And his
much.
his fist
much shade.
his fist clenches.
Oh,
And he
Jesus.
looks back at Gail, and she says, "Not this one, Randall."
Go on. Back up.
She brought this here. Her arrogance brought this here.
And she asked for our help.
It may
You
be.
do not get to you do not get to smash something and then expect praise for cleaning up your own mess.
She brought nothing. It followed her. And it still follows her. Wherever she goes, she runs from it.
So she technically did bring it. She just didn't knowingly bring it. But she still brought it.
It's semantics, is it not, at this point? We will not see eye to eye on this. I do
You're
not-
really tiny. That's very true.
Morrigan, are you sure your dreams were true about this one? And at that, she turns away and walks off.
My dick saved you.
You still have the crash. And you still need the cream, motherfucker.
This creamy dick saved your ass. And
She's gone.
I'm just gonna just hump the air.
Pamela just sits on the grass with her spiked tea.
Oh, it's a long walk.
Long walk where?
Morgan just starts heading off to Gracie Poo's house
Where are you going?
to try to circumvent fate.
How?
The best I can. My house has a talent for it.
It's about 10 o'clock at night at this point.
Why don't we give them some space? Maybe they'll reconsider.
They may not have time for space.
Oh.
I don't care that they hate me.
Was it nighttime when he was dead?
I don't know.
It didn't appear to be.
Okay.
But I mean, it's going to take a long time to walk there. Morgan just says, I don't care that they hate me. My house is not a popular house. But I know that when winter comes, we will need every last thing. That's what it's called. We will need every last thing that we have. And it will not care whether we are Seelie or unseelie.
Jesus. I wanted to make a Game of Thrones reference, but I couldn't think of anything good.
It makes them for you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because that's what it's called, right? When
Mhm.
all finality takes over, like the Great Winter,
Probably.
something like that. I think.
It wouldn't surprise me.
Well,
So
what will you do when you get there? Why don't we sleep here, get our glamour back? The autumn person is gone. And I think if you go see them now, they'll just be angrier. If you give them time to sleep on it, maybe they'll reconsider, especially Jake. He's your friend.
I can wreck some shit on the way and get my glamour back.
You wrecked plenty here tonight, though I thank you for getting them out of here. I'm not pleased with the result, but I'm glad that we're safe.
Well, sometimes you gotta break a few eggs.
You're right.
I don't know what more. I don't know if Morgan would stay or if she would just keep going. I don't. Shit.
How hard-headed is she about it?
Pretty fucking hard-headed.
Probably very, yeah. But I just know, metagaming wise, I need more glamour. And I also just don't know what the fuck to do. So, because I don't know if fate can even be changed, because obviously I want Jake to not die, and for whatever the fuck to happen to Grace, I guess. But
I think my character is just kind of on one right now because of all the drama and shit that just got stirred up.
that was a lot of drama.
Yeah. Coming in like a wrecking ball, I'm not going to lie.
You can call me Miley Cyrus.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I need some more willpower, but
Why don't we sleep on it? And maybe something will come to us. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I'm at a loss. I feel like I've failed Eureka Springs, but in a way I feel like I did everything I could, and I think that Grace was probably always going to do this.
what does she mean by that?
Just, she thinks that Grace kind of wanted an opportunity to throw her weight around, maybe, and so she's not really surprised when she thinks about it that she wants to go this far. She's kind of like, that makes sense a little bit, but she also just doesn't want to face the fact that people chose a different leader than her because she's so fragile about it and doubting of herself that she doesn't want to give in to that yet.
Morgan looks at you and she goes, then don't let her. You're in charge here. You don't have to let her.
You're right.
Come with me and point this out to her. She is not in charge.
You're right. She's posing a danger to us all by acting rashly.
So, Monica,
Mhm.
I'm going to have you give me wits plus politics. Difficulty 6.
2.
Okay. She is not in charge. There would be somebody ahead of her in the Duchy of the Ozarks,
Mm-hmm.
and that is Duchess Carrie Dunwood
Oh,
in Little Rock.
okay.
She is the one who allowed you to set up in this freehold, to take your title of lady, and actually, she didn't give you the title, but you're born with it, you know, when you come back, but acknowledged your title. And she holds sway here. You could simply step through the trod, and in Little Rock you'd be in a matter of minutes.
What's the trod?
It
It's
is
a
a
roadway.
it is a path through the dreaming that will lead you. You can it's basically like a teleport, if you will. You walk for a little bit, it feels like in the dreaming, and you find yourself, if it's a guided path, out in another part of the world sometimes. But there is one that leads from here to Little Rock.
Yeah, we can do that. I think that sounds like a better option than going to confront them.
Do
At
you
least
tell Morgan
Pamela.
this?
Yes.
Yeah, are we knowing this?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
gonna say, what if we appealed to Duchess, what was her name?
Carrie Dunwood.
Duchess Dunwood. Wood?
Mhm.
Okay, sorry. Yes, what if we appeal to her? And if that
You-
doesn't work, then we go down there. And
You
talk
can
to her.
appeal to her. And if you choose to appeal to her, I will be at your side.
Is she hot?
Barracks, it does not matter.
I mean, it could matter.
It does not. Lady Grace is hot. Look how well that is going.
Is she hot? I don't know. Is she?
She's disgustingly hot, yes.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I always, for some reason, I had her as an old woman. I pinned her as an old woman.
No.
No. She's like supermodel.
If
level.
she's old, she's
Oh.
fucking Dame Helen Mirren.
Yeah, she's
Got it.
she's an old soul, quite literally.
Mm-hmm.
But she is, no, I mean, it's, yeah, like your boner would have a boner.
Yeah.
You know, like, and you would be scared because she's so beautiful, it's beyond human comprehension when you see her that way, that like the boner your boner had would be confused, and so would your boner. And,
That's crazy.
you know, like, yeah, I mean, it's just incomprehensibly beautiful.
Well, damn, if I would have known that, I don't know if I would have just, well, maybe I would have. If I just pulled my dick out like that.
Well, you did.
The way.
Yeah, it's the other way.
You shot your shot.
And Morrigan is about that beautiful, but it's like where this woman's a 12, Morgan's probably an 11. And she looks a little more like there's a few approachable and a few little flaws here and there. Not anything major, but a few.
And Pamela looks like ass.
Pamela does not look like ass.
She looks like ass.
She looks like almost like a hobbit.
Yeah.
Minus the hairy feet and stuff.
Yeah. Big feet though.
Crazy.
So, yeah, I'll appeal.
I'm
Let's
dropping
go.
it sexy too.
I think appealing to her is a good idea. To this.
Morgan gestures and says, "Lead the way."
All right.
It might, with your 2 successes, you probably should call before just barging into the Duchess's
I
estate.
also really want to sleep before this, so I'm gonna go in and call and try and set up an
Okay.
appointment.
Yeah. It is late.
I mean, I don't want to waste
they even
time,
gonna
but I also
answer?
want to have. Yeah, I don't know if this is like a 24/7 type of. They'll
You
get
can
to
certainly
you.
call.
Okay, I'll call.
You get in a voicemail. You've reached the inbox of Gary Dunwood.
Oh god damn it.
Please leave a message at the tone.
This is Lady Eothele Hestus in Eureka Springs. I urgently request a meeting with the Duchess. Thank you. I'll hang up.
You're not gonna give her any kind of a semblance as to why?
Should I? I said it was urgent.
That's, yeah, I mean, it's just how many of those requests does she get?
Oh.
I mean,
I
from a
don't know.
member of from somebody that has a title. I mean, does Pamela entreat the Duchess a lot?
Probably not.
I'm just saying from experience.
The
like,
Duchess has stayed here, but it's
Mhm.
not.
And she knows of me.
Yeah,
so
she
she
knows
knows
of
I
you.
don't make shit up or take shit lightly.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like I know, like when I was teaching, like there were teachers that had a lot to say all the time, and they didn't. Basically, like if I said something because I didn't make waves or anything like that, like my shit got handled. They were like,
yeah,
"Oh, crap.
this probably actually is serious.
Yeah, this is probably actually serious." And I'm thinking that may be the same way with Pamela.
If they don't
Okay.
call me back by 9 a.m. tomorrow, I will call back and explain more.
Okay.
Morgan does send a text to Jake.
What do you say?
It's another wall of text again, which is super weird because you've probably never gotten more than 3 words out of a text message from Morgan. It is odd as shit that she's so chatty tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Has he blocked her?
I don't know. But she sends she sends a text message and she says, "I'm sorry that I offended you." She goes, "But I would rather have you be offended by me and revile me and live than to keep my peace and be silent and have this fate come upon you. Fate is malleable." And she just tells him exactly what she saw because she didn't tell him what she saw in the car. And
Yeah.
she lays it out, every last detail. "This is what I've seen. Please, be aware. Do what you can to keep yourself safe."
Message comes back as not delivered.
It.
Does she have
does
this
he,
email
does he have
address?
does he have an iPhone?
How would it come back on an iPhone, Adam?
It would not say anything.
Okay.
It would normally iMessages it would give you delivered if
Uh-huh.
it went through,
Okay.
and if not, it wouldn't give you anything at all.
Well, that's what happens. Nothing
That's
else.
what I just read online somewhere.
Oh,
so.
you never had that happen. Okay. Gotcha.
I've never had that happen. I just read that online.
She copies and pastes the message and she sends it through all social media email channels that she has. She asks
To him.
to him. She asks Pamela for Lady Grace's number, and then before she copies and pastes it, but she puts the message for Jake only and then spaces it down so that it won't immediately pop up for her.
Your phone rings.
Mm-hmm.
Pamela.
Mine? I answer. Hello?
Yes, you called me.
Yes, my lady.
What is the matter?
Um,
Sorry, I can't make whispers sound very different. So.
It's okay.
It's fine.
what should I say? We have Thelaine in Eureka Springs, and a titled lady has...
Grace.
Winterhawk.
Just say her name.
Name drop that
Okay.
bitch.
Name drop her hard.
They're like behind me. Say it! And Grace Winterhawk has... She wants to appeal to King... What was it?
Mild.
Milg, and bring an army here. And she is acting irrationally, and I desperately need your help to override her. Her fate...
Come explain this to my face immediately.
Yes, my
Through the
lady.
Trod, there will be a car waiting for you at the State House. The old State House.
I love that place.
That's where you go through the Trod.
Okay. Do I know if this is like where I have to do it alone or bring
10
my friend?
minutes.
Yes, my lady. I'll be there.
Fuck that. I'm going. I don't
Yeah.
care.
I mean, they could tell our ass to wait in the hall,
That's
but we're
true.
going.
No, you guys didn't hear this. Only she heard this.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
No out of character.
Although
I'm just
I
saying,
am-
like,
Yeah.
I am gonna say that somebody has to stay at the Reverie. So I don't want to leave it alone. Wait, no. Because we have the carbon monoxide shit to keep up, so we're gonna say closed, temporarily closed. So that
Yeah.
works. We can all go.
and we lock the doors.
What
Yeah,
did she just say?
10 minutes.
Other than that?
I don't know. What did she say?
There's a car waiting at the old State House.
Come along.
She did?
Oh.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear. I apologize.
She whispers. And if I didn't say it because my brain's fried right now.
Oh, okay.
She meant to.
She did say come alone.
Yeah.
Dang it!
And
Well,
can
I'll
you
tell
bring
you.
dogs?
I doubt it.
Say you have a service dog.
They're gonna.
Morgan taps, like, hits you on the shoulder, but not like aggressively, like kind of like cut it out. She goes, go now.
Okay.
Hurry.
Fine.
I will straighten my hair, or maybe
You don't
clean
have
up a little
time.
bit.
You do not have time. Go.
You're right. Okay.
Be
Okay,
the
there's-
leader that you
there's-
know that you can be.
There's
Go.
dinner in the fridge.
Don't worry about us. Go.
Okay.
I'm gonna bug you for decaf.
You know where it is by now. All right, she's gonna go.
Okay. And you head through the garden, back through the rose bushes, entering the thorns almost pricking your skin. As you slide through, and then it opens up into a forest with the trilling of birds that have long been extinct. And purple light shines through the trees. And on the ground before you is a silver path.
I take it.
You've been on this path before. I'm not going to make you roll to stay on it. It's familiar to you. The cracks in it, some are new, you see. But it's still there. And it winds, and you may feel like you've walked a half a mile. And then you come to the face of the oak with the spiral in the center of it. Tracing your finger along the spiral lights up a glowing blue. The tree, the roots expanding the ground opening, and a path down. And through it you go, and you find yourself in a familiar place. The underground basement. And you let yourself out. The door's always unlocked. The money's always paid to make sure that happens to the guards that are always new, rotating in and out, to ignore the people that come out of the basement at night. And you do. You make your way to one of the main thoroughfares, and there, as promised, is the car waiting for you. It drives, taking you into the heights, taking you to an old antebellum type house. The house of Duchess Carrie Dunwood. The lights are on. And it waits for you. What do you do?
I go in.
You go to the door, knock. And you find a familiar Slua, in a red silk nightgown, holding a cup of tea in her hand. Not one for you. For herself.
That's fine. She's not a body.
She just nods her head back to come on in. The door shuts behind her. And we'll find out what transpires there when we meet next week. Slightly shorter session this time. But things kind of took some paths that may not be expected.
Sorry.
It's okay.
That's all right.
That's what makes it a game and not just a story on wheels.
Yeah,
And that's what
cool.
makes it fun.
Yeah.
I really didn't know that they would get super pissed off. I didn't realize I was.
But there
breaking
is one thing.
Changeling protocol.
There is one thing. The tinkling of bells. Varix, Morrigan, Dan. As someone pulls into the driveway.
Is that the warning?
Yes.
Mm-mm.
The what?
It's
As-
the warning, the freehold.
As a white Cadillac
Oh,
Oh
Jesus.
my god.
pulls into the driveway. And that's where we'll end tonight's story. For now, let's talk about what's going on in characters' heads. We'll start with Adam. Adam, what's Varix thinking about? Seems like you kicked quite a hornet's nest tonight. Maybe intentionally or otherwise.
Well, I kicked a hornet's nest. I mean, I guess with Gale, I did. Well, I mean, I don't know. I talked a little bit of shit to Lady Grace, too. But it was mainly one of those...
And the
Humans.
guests.
Well, the guests, I don't give a fuck about. The guests, it was one of those things where I was going to try to just be like, excuse me, we gotta get out. But the more that they kept, like, arguing it with me, the more my character was, like, getting annoyed by it.
Mm-hmm.
And so his, you know, I guess a little bit of his whole house allele kind of mentality came out, where it's like, you know, you gotta have to be right. You're the smartest person in the room. Like, you're always like, you're kind of in charge of that kind of stuff. And
Yeah, makes
so
sense.
just getting angrier the more, and being more of a smart ass, and just enjoying just pissing this guy off too, and
Gotcha.
everything. And so that's why that went the way that it did. I'm glad I got a glamour out of it. And then I think the other part of it, the other thing that happened with him talking to Grace, because I think Varix would be a bit questioning of the whole situation with her. So again, his house allele thing comes into play when he's not taking like no for an answer, or like not being swayed to think that Grace is like totally trustworthy. Like if I don't think she's trustworthy, then I can't, no one's going to be able to tell me otherwise, because again, like I don't my house, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm going to lose a willpower if I have to admit that I was wrong.
Yeah.
You know? So if I have to admit that I'm wrong, even if I am, like, it's just something I'm not going to do. So instead, I'm just going to be more twofold on, like, I think my character would rather be like, this is a conspiracy, before admitting that maybe, you know. And I think he also has a little bit of a thing for drama, so he kind of gets off on it a little bit, you know.
Nice.
So, and I think this whole day has just been, I mean, from the big meeting to saving everybody with his dick to getting a rise out of and breaking the trust of a bunch of like humans just to get an autumn person out. That whole charade, that we pulled. And then, I mean, it's all just, it feels like probably like just a big play, like a big movie to him. And he's just like probably having a good time in a way being involved in it now.
Gotcha.
Still probably figuring out his role, but yeah, there's that.
What about Morgan?
I have one question real quick before I go into that.
Mm-hmm.
Could Morgan have borrowed Pamela and Barrick's phones to try to send that message to Jake? Like, since nothing came back?
It's up to them.
I mean, I wouldn't have cared.
I don't know if Pamela thinks that you should give space, so she probably wouldn't have let you.
Yeah.
Honestly, if Barrick's let me, then I probably wouldn't ask for Pamela.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Okay, because then that would
you
work.
could literally say, I know that, like, while it's on our minds right now, if we want to make a note, like, Morgan takes my phone and does that before, like, the chimes, maybe even before or after,
Sure.
while the
That's
chimes
true.
happen.
Yeah.
So,
like, before the chimes happen, after she leaves through the trod, Morgan's like, oh, here, let me see your phone.
yeah, because maybe Varix has a lot of experience with being blocked by people, so he would know. He would look and be like,
He's
"Yeah,
like,
girl,
oh, he blocked you.
You got blocked. Yeah,
girl,
he
got
blocked the shit out.
Here,
He blocked the shit out of you. So.
Use my phone."
Yeah. And if that
This
doesn't
is how
work,
you
it's
play that.
star 69 or whatever.
That's exactly what's happening when the times go off. You're like walking me through. I'm like, this
That's
is
what. Yeah. Varix has a lot of experience with this.
Now, the last resort is Venmo. You send them 1 penny, and then you type the message.
Oh my god, I wouldn't even have thought of that.
Oh, I haven't thought of that either.
I think I've seen it on Twitter or some shit.
Oh my god. Okay, so that was the one little bit of housekeeping, because I thought of that later. I was like, dumbass, you just should have asked. No, Morgan's having a time because this whole situation, starting with the meeting earlier at the chapel and Grace coming in and acting like this is her show, and just Morgan's having a hard time because her unseelie nature has just come in and busted through the damn door.
What's her unseelie nature?
The beast.
Oh.
Yeah, the two unseelies wilding out this episode.
It says, live to conquer your foes, achieve your ends by whatever means possible, never retreat, never forfeit that which is yours.
Oh, I was gonna look at mine. I do have. What do I have? Never purposely do something to make someone unhappy. I think that's Panderer. And I feel like I may have done that with the Monoxide and the Mortals. Do I need to roll something for that?
And that is your legacy?
Yes.
We'll look at that after game and
Okay,
we'll do that.
just check it. Well, it was on my mind, sorry.
Yeah, I just don't want to take up
Yeah,
airtime
sorry.
and people will be like, oh, okay, what are they doing? But we'll look it up. Just don't let me forget.
Okay.
But she's having a hard time with that because that's why she was so chatty in the text messages. That's why her eyes are constantly red now instead of pink. That's why it's just triggered something in her. How dare you come in here and act like you own this place? It doesn't matter that you intentionally brought this here or not. If you unintentionally brought it here, you should humble yourself and seek assistance from the rightful, lady titled person in this area. And instead you're just getting more arrogance and just more, really just arrogance. I'm going to bend everybody to my will and I'm going to be the rightful leader. And, I'm going to be this leader that this place needs. And no.
Yeah.
Absolutely fucking not. You don't get to come in and wreck shit and then expect everybody to applaud you because you attempt to put it back together.
That makes sense.
And she's having a hard time reconciling that, plus the fact that she's incredibly blunt and she, she doesn't really cater to people's feelings. Like, that's Pamela's job.
Yeah.
She's always had Pamela to do that.
Well, speaking of Pamela, let's talk about her. What's going on there?
Oh, God. She is really upset about the 1 star, even though she knows it's silly in the grand scheme of things. Not only because of everything that's going on, but also because of all the glowing reviews she has. This isn't gonna do much, but she can't help but be really upset about it, and just that she had to kick people out of the reverie because they were harmful, that just makes her feel bad, even though she knows that's what had to be done to protect all the other people. And then about Lady Grace, she still feels like blindsided, but also she's kind of relieved that the pretense of sharing the leadership role or duking it out to be the one who leads the plan is over with, and now there's something else she can do on her own, because she doesn't want to do the whole competition shit. She just wants things to work out.
Mm-hmm.
And she still
Aren't
feels...
you kind of doing the competition thing, though, by going straight to her superior?
Yeah, but not in front of the whole group, where it's she says something and now I gotta say something, that kind of thing. And
gotcha.
Because her goal is just to do whatever it takes for everything to end up right, but she also just is feeling the pressure to be a leader because of everything that's going on and all the dreams and visions and soothsaying and shit, and it just got even more real. Well, she doesn't know about specifically Jake dying, or did Morgan bring that up to us?
She's brought it up.
Yeah, okay. So now it's even more real that she needs to do something. So part of her is relieved that she has something she can do. She can go talk to this lady, and basically she's grateful that there's something she can take action on instead of just trying to perform for other people. So it feels almost like a performance, being the leader. Even though sometimes it comes naturally, sometimes she's like, am I doing this right? I don't know.
All right. Well, thank you all for sharing that. We will be back soon with Chapter 9 of our story. But until then, this is GM Tuck, wishing you all the best and happiest of dreams. Good night, everyone.